What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode. Oh yeah, guys. So since last episode, I've been doing some stuff around the base here. Yep. Our auto-sieve has been auto-sieving. We've been producing ores automatically. I've come over here and I've taken a look at the chest. You can see now there's a lot of stuff in here. This is really full. I've been taking a lot of the iron out. Every time we sift a piece of gravel, we are guaranteed one piece of iron. Every single piece of gravel. So the iron fills up very, very quickly. So I've gone through and I've taken all the iron that was there and I crushed it down into the sand and then into the powder. I smelted the powder. Yeah, we got a lot of iron now. So if we come over here to this chest, you can see that we have over a stack and a half of iron blocks. So that's a lot of iron to run through the smeltery. I ended up putting a hopper underneath one of our casting basins over here to kind of semi-automate this. I had a hopper pumping the iron into here. I had a iron pipe extracting out into this casting basin, and there's a hopper down below. It's kind of hard to see, but there is one down there. So I was just collecting it all in the hopper, and then I would turn on the magnet, break this, and take the items out of there. So yeah, a decent amount of iron we have collected. I've also been running out of lava over here, so I added a lava drum, which I'm extracting into the seared tank right there. So we're keeping the smeltery fed full of lava for now. We will eventually change that out to something a little bit better once we are able to. Other things I've been doing is I just got back from the nether. I upgraded our diamond furnace here and I was smelting a bunch of the nether ores, turning it into the vanilla ores. So yeah, we got a decent amount of stuff here. I did upgrade our ore processing to the advanced one. This is the unbreakable version. There's no difference between this and the normal one, other than this one doesn't wear out over time. I made an advanced fuel efficiency upgrade as well. I had to sift some soul sand to get that gas tier. And then liquid fuel upgrade. We're able to run the diamond furnace off of lava now, which is pretty cool. So I was looking at this as I smelt one nether ore. It turns into 4 of these vanilla ores, right? With the advanced ore processing upgrade. It only uses 10 millibuckets to do that of lava. Like it uses practically no fuel at all. It's super awesome. So I ran a bunch of our ores through there. So we got a lot of these different vanilla ores now just kind of hanging out. We could smelt these down and use them, or we can use these for the agricraft stuff, which we're going to be looking at a little bit later, especially redstone. We're going to be needing a lot of that. So keeping these ores here until we absolutely need them, or until we get into the agricraft, one way or the other. So yeah. So let's see, what else have I been doing around here? You know what? I just remembered, we've been getting the move fluid cows, right? I think we had 1 or 2 of them before. These guys just keep spawning over here. We have our resident ender one. We have molten copper. We have essence. That is the essence from MFR to run like all the auto spawner or whatever. Heavy brine cow, which I don't think is super useful. I'm not sure what heavy brine is used for. We have fire water, which I hear is supposed to be pretty good. And we also got liquid XP, so we can get all the XP we ever need from that cow should we ranch it. It's pretty cool. We're still looking for a cow that can produce LPG. LPG is a fuel that you can burn in a furnace generator, and it goes for like 900,000 ticks. It's a little OP. It's pretty awesome. We also need it later for pneumatic craft. So I'm hoping one of those cows will spawn. I should probably take these cows, get some soul vials or whatever, and capture them. Soul vials I find are better than like safari nets or whatever as far as like capturing entities, because they say what the entity name is on the tooltip. You don't have to guess, right? So you always know what it is. So we can't really do the soul vial action until we get into machines, and I think that's kind of what I want to work towards today. So if we look at, for instance, alloy smelter is a thing that I would like to work towards. Yeah, we need a lot of gold for this. We need the QED. We need a lot of iron. I think we can do pretty much all of this stuff. Steel. Oh, you know what? Speaking of steel, yeah, while I was in the nether, I did collect, where is it? This? Yeah, steel ore. This nether pig iron ore turns into steel ore when you smelt it in the better furnace over here. So I was kind of interested in upgrading our pickaxe from iron to steel. Steel will allow us to mine like ardite, We can make the pickaxe into Arde, go mine Cobalt, and then turn it into Manulin, etc., etc. These are things that I'd like to look at today. Alright guys, well I went ahead and I got some crafting out of the way. We made our 3 gold furnaces out of some of that gold ore that we had over here. We had a little bit of crushed gold as well. Yeah, I went ahead and I got these made. Cool. So we got that. I made a basic capacitor. I think what we need right now is some iron bars so we can make our machine chassis. Yep, I think that's all we gotta do. Come over here and do this. Now we're starting into the quests for machines. So we're gonna unlock something once we make the machine chassis. It only requires one of them, I believe. It just requires us to have one in our inventory. We've had one of these before, I think, right? I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe we haven't made one of these yet. But anyway, yeah, as soon as we get one of those in our inventory, that will unlock a quest. Or maybe we have to click the button and tell it, hey, we completed this. Let's take a look at it. Where was it? It's under Gamma Delta section. Oh, here it goes. It says machine chassis is complete now. It's gonna give us a chance cube and a loot chest. Let's claim one of those. I guess we could have taken 2 half hearts or gotten an extra full life, but it's not that big of a deal. So now that has unlocked a bunch of these other quests here. Sag mill is another one of the ones that we need to do. So maybe we should go ahead and just make the sag mill first, because once we do the sag mill, that'll unlock our alloy smelter. That's the item we were looking for. Yeah, there we go. There's the quest complete. So we also have 2 of these loot chests. Let's go ahead and pop these now. I want the chance cube off my hotbar. I don't want to accidentally place it. So fuel efficiency upgrade, we no longer need that. And, ooh, red matter stuff. Now this is decent protection. I don't think there's anything significant about these pieces of armor other than it looks kind of cool. Yeah. Like, you're not invincible with it. You can't fly with it. I think the only thing that's really good about it is that you can convert it to EMC later. I mean, each one of these is millions of EMC. So that's pretty awesome. We'll probably just hang on to those and not really do too much with that at this point in time. Let's go ahead and put our stuff back on. There we go. Cool. All right, so I guess we'll do a sag mill next. So the sag mill is obsidian, flint, another machine chassis. Well, we already have one of those. We need some pistons. Yeah, this is the point where redstone is going to start coming into play, because pistons require this red alloy ingot, and each of those are like 8 redstone each. We've gotten the ones that we have right now from reward bags, so we haven't had to spend any redstone on that, but we're going to run out of those soon enough, and we won't have enough anymore. Definitely going to be a thing that's going to be an issue here pretty soon. So we can go ahead and make our 2 pistons here, and then we needed 2 flint and then 3 obsidian. I don't remember if we had the obsidian yet or not. If we did, it'd be over here, right? Oh, we do. There's our 3 obsidian, and that was done on the QED. Oh, you know what? We need one more. We need one more piece of iron. Oh, I got blocks of iron on me. All right, cool. So yeah, we can go ahead and run this through the QED, and this will make our sag mill. Is that what it was? 2 on the bottom, this, flint on either side, and I don't remember the rest. This obsidian in the machine chassis in the center. There it is. There's our first real Ender IO machine of this playthrough. That's pretty awesome. Okay, sag mill done, quest complete. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. And we go over here. Yep, sag mill. We'll do this loot chest, claim it. And that has unlocked our alloy smelter. So I need to make another machine chassis. I do believe that I saw over here in our chest that we did have another basic capacitor that I missed previously. So we need that, we need steel, and we need the iron bars in order to make another machine chassis for this. We can go ahead and do that really quick. It's not that big of a deal. I would eventually like to have more of these Enderflux crystals to make this whole process go fast. You can have a lot of these crystals around. It just costs the resources of these and, you know, the space it takes up. We'll be looking at that sometime soon, I'm sure. So I think it was machine chassis right there, the iron around. We needed 3 gold furnaces. Is that where that goes? And we need one more item. I don't remember what it was. Let's look. Alloy smelter. Ah, it's a cauldron. That was an item we never made. Okay, well, we can do that pretty quickly over here. A little bit of iron. Cool. So we're gonna have a alloy smelter in no time. Yeah, that's really awesome, getting both of these machines. Now, after we get these machines, we're gonna have to look at how we're gonna get those powered. That's the next thing, because keeping these running aren't cheap. So the alloy smelter is gonna give us a chance cube, and it's gonna give us a loot chest. Let's take the top loot chest, why not? That gives us 2 more loot chests to open, right? Let's open these. So, flux infused hammer, that's not bad. That's an well, I was gonna say it's unbreakable. It's basically an unbreakable hammer. And then we have this guy right here. Really? We have 2 of those in a row? Wow. Okay, well, I guess if we lose one, we have a replacement, right? We already got the Kurok previously, so now we have the hammers to go with it. That's the other part of those. This armor, like I said, we'll probably put up. I'll look at making, I think, the Bibliocraft armor stand or something like that, just to put those on for later. Cool. All right, well, let me go ahead and get some things done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, well, I've taken some time here. I got some of our nether quartz smelted down into fused quartz. I took some gold and some soul sand, and I made the solarium out of it. I made 6 pieces, we're down to 2. And I made another filing cabinet. I grabbed a few of those cows and I put them in here. So yeah, as you can see on here, it says fluid name, resonant ender, liquid XP, fire, water, and essence. I figured those are the more important cows that we had over there. We had one that was copper and the other one was like heavy brine or something. Anyway, I don't think those are very important to us, so I left those cows alone. Cool, so I think what I want to do, I want to go to the nether like we were talking about before. I want to upgrade our pickaxe, I want to collect some things, but while we're in the nether, it's a generally good idea to skill up weapons and things that you have there, tools and weapons. You can vein mine, netherrack, all these kinds of things. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our life in the nether pretty easy. Yeah, so we're gonna make ourselves a crossbow. I'm pretty sure we're able to do this at this point in time. Now that we have the alloy smelter, we can start cooking up some alloys, and this is what I want to do. So the alloy we want to look at is making lumium. Yeah, we're gonna make some lumium. This is going to be what we're gonna make our crossbow out of, and then while we're in the nether, we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna level it up. So 3 pieces of tin, 1 piece of silver, 4 pieces of glowstone turns into 4 lumium ingots. I don't know exactly how many pieces of lumium we need for all the different crossbow parts, so I should make a few of these. So let's grab 9 tin, 12 glowstone, and 3 silver. I think that should be fine. Do we even have silver in here? We might have to smelt that all down. Do we have 10? Maybe we don't have any of these things that we need. Okay, well, we got plenty of them over here, so we can go ahead and just take some of this stuff. What was it? It was 9 tin, 12 glowstone. Let's grab that. And there was 3 silver, and I don't think we had any silver that we have smelted down at all yet. We do have silver in here, so it's not that big of a deal. That's platinum. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. Now, normally I would take this and smash it down to the dust and things, but, you know, we're getting ores automatically, and we can also farm ores in the nether, so it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and do that. I'll put these over here in the alloy smelter in preparation for this. And then this is set to alloys only. And then we'll just put our silver in there, and we should start getting our lumium. Now, I think this is one of those alloys that takes a minute to process. I don't think it's really fast. How fast? Yeah, that's gonna take a minute. So in the meantime, we can go ahead and make sure that we have all the other things available to make the crossbow. So we're gonna need the tough binding, we're gonna need the crossbow limb, and the crossbow body. So we have the cast for this. Do we have the body cast? Yep, I did that one. We do have the tough binding cast. I think we're gonna make that out of obsidian, so I can just do that over here. And then we also need to make a crossbow string, or I guess a bowstring. While I was in the nether the last time, I did collect some fiery string from the Natura spiders. Where is that at? It should be right here. So we got 10 of that. Flame string. I'm not sure how much we need for this. Let's take a look. I don't believe I've made... Oh no, I guess I did. Bowstring pattern there. Okay, so part builder plus 1 of those as a fiery bowstring. Put that away. This does give us like a little bit more durability, some arrow speed, and some draw speed bonuses. It is the best of the different strings you can use as far as I'm aware. Okay, so we got that. We wanted to do the tough binding pattern. Now, it is more efficient if you melt obsidian down in the smeltery and then cast it out. Or you can just do it this way. This is the way I prefer. It's just faster, especially since we have unlimited lava. Doesn't really matter, right? So there is a tough binding that'll give us reinforced 3. It'll be a little bit better on the durability of that. And then we need the Lumia for these different parts here. Okay, so we need 5 and 4. So we need a total of 9. I do believe we are making more than that in our alloy smelter over here. How much do we got? We got 4 right now, so I can start melting down 4 of those and casting out one of these parts. Let me go ahead and get the long part of this done, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, well I got the parts casted out here, and we can go ahead and put that together on our tool forge. So we're making a crossbow, so yeah, we're going to do the obsidian tough binding, aluminum body, this one, and the bowstring. And there's a aluminum crossbow. This is going to be pretty good. Now it has a draw speed of 1 second, which is not really good. You want to get that down to 0.25 seconds, otherwise it's going to go pretty slow between shots. We do have 3 aluminum left over. We'll save that for later. Now, the other part of this is we need bolts. We can't shoot nothing, right? Yeah, so we need to get ourselves bolts. Now, in this mod pack here, I believe under Theta, Epsilon, one of these, one of these has a quest for going to the Ether. And is it a Gamma, Beta, down further? I saw it a minute ago. It's right here. Okay, so it's under whichever one we're on right now, Theta or something. So this quest right here, to the clouds. So we need 14 pieces of glowstone and a bucket of water on us to complete this task. This is going to give us 10 glowstone ingots. This is where the crossbow really shines. So let's get 14 pieces of glowstone. I know we got plenty of glowstone in here. Okay. Oh, is it more than that? Is it 9 glowstone per thing? I don't remember. Ah, okay. Well, I guess that's about 2 stacks worth of glowstone dust there. Okay, there's our 14. We need a bucket of water, and we have water down below. There it is. So that should complete the quest. Okay, so the quest for the Ether, well, I guess just open the portal for it, is complete. We haven't opened it yet, obviously. So that's going to give us a chance cube, 10 of the glowstone ingots. That's what we're looking for. And then a loot chest. We'll take this one. Oh, I guess I should click on it next time. Claim. Done. Okay, I don't want to place the chance icosahedron. And then loot chest, we'll pop that, and that gives us a fortune cookie. Fortune cookies say, how many fortune cookies would a villager open if he had hands? I don't know. That's a good question, I guess. Silly fortune cookies. Okay, we'll put the chance icosahedron away. Okay, so now that we have these glowstone ingots, this is where we need to use our smeltery once again. So to make a bolt for the crossbow, you need to make yourself a tool rod, and then you need to pour another fluid on the tool rod. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make the tool rod out of the glowstone ingot, and then we're gonna pour more glowstone, molten glowstone on it, refined glowstone or whatever it's called. So where is our tool rod? There it is. So it is half an ingot to pour this, and I think it's a full ingot to put the tip on. I can't remember exactly how that works. I'm pretty sure you have to use 1.5 ingots for this, and you'll have half an ingot left over. So we might make a tool rod or something like that just to keep it safe. Let's wait for that to melt down, and we will make our tool rod. Alright guys, so we got a refined glowstone tool rod. We'll place it right there on the casting table. We still have 1.5 ingots of refined glowstone in there, so we'll just go ahead and pour that like that, and we will make our bolt. Now, as I was making this and melting that down, I realized, hey, we also need another part to make these bolts work. We're gonna need the fletching. Yeah, so I was kind of looking at the different types we have here. I was like, oh, feather fletching. That reminds me, we've gotten some chicken jockeys that have spawned over in our mob farm before, and I've killed the baby zombie and left the chicken. This has happened on 2 different occasions now, and I guess when I log out of the game and come back, the chicken has despawned. So I guess it doesn't work like a regular chicken. It works like a hostile passive mob, I guess. Like if you get too far away from it, despawns. I don't know, because I never killed the chicken, but the chickens have disappeared. I never got an egg from it. I never got a feather. I left it because I wanted to, you know, farm some stuff. So that's kind of a problem. So we can't use feather. We don't have any. These other ones right here, these are slime leaves, right? So we don't have the blue slime leaf or the green slime leaf trees. There's slime fletching, which I believe you can make out of the slime crystal things. We don't have any of that. Yeah, we don't have either of those. So pretty much, I'm sorry, these are the slime leaf. These are regular leaf. I think this is the only thing we can do right now. It's not very good. It's got a 71% accuracy. So that's what we're gonna go with because that's our only option. We just need to go ahead and get ourselves some oak leaves, I believe. I don't think I've ever made the fletching thing over here. Did I? Did I make it? No, I did. I made a lot of these things at the very start. I don't remember which ones I made and which ones I didn't. So there's our leaf fletching. Now, a lot of the parts in the Tinkers in this mod pack, you can replace. I don't know if fletching is one of those. I don't know if we'll be able to upgrade this or if we'll have to throw these bolts away and make another one later on. We will find that out when the time comes. So there is our bolt. There is our fletching. We have 105 bolts. It says attack of 6 hearts. Accuracy 83.5%. We're making it. So if we put this on our crossbow, we'll go ahead and right click our crossbow, we'll load it up. If we hover over this, it says we do 134 hearts of damage. So that pretty much one-shots every normal mob. I believe that one-shots the wither boss, and it comes close if it doesn't one-shot the end dragon. So it is pretty awesome. This is definitely a thing that we want in the nether. But yeah, as you saw right there, like if we load up the bolt, that's about the shot speed it takes between shots. Not that good. So we need to get some redstone on here. What is our modifiers remaining? We have one modifier that we can put on there. So I almost think we should just go to the nether. Well, we don't even have to go to the nether. We can do it right here. We can skill up on a few of these guys. We should shoot a few of these guys. Let it level up on its own. We might just get redstone as our modifier. There's haste. That was the aluminum crossbow. Yeah, got haste and a modifier. And we'll shoot some more of these guys. Where are those spirits at? Get those guys. More bling for your thing, plus 1 modifier. And it gave us... it's time to sharpen the edge of your dull blade, plus 1. Refined glowstone bolts. Oh, did the bolts get... Oh, they did. They got sharpness. So now they do, I guess, a little bit more, 6.5 hearts. So we do 134.5 hearts of damage with the crossbow. Yep, that's pretty awesome. So we did get a little bit of haste. So you can see loading the bolt is a little bit faster. What does it say here? If we look at the draw speed is 0.65 instead of 1 second. Yeah, I think we're going to do that a little bit. I'm going to skill this up some more just on these monsters before we go to the nether, because I really want to have it at 0.25 so we can just, you know, shoot monsters and not worry about them attacking us. So anyway, let me get to that and we'll be right back. Alright guys, well I've been shooting some things and our bolts are down to 66. We've got a lot of different upgrades on this now. We got luck on our crossbow, but that's only like if we smack something and kill it. Does that luck apply? We need luck on our bolts if that was going to do anything. To be honest, our bolts did get a diamond modifier, so the maximum amount of bolts that we have is pretty awesome. I guess our ammo goes up to 155 now. The problem is we're going to run out and then these are going to break and then we're going to have to repair it with refined glowstone. I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some repair on it. So you can just do some regular stone. We need to get ourselves a chisel. And our chisel is somewhere. I'm sure I've seen it. There it is. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and chisel stone into mossy stone. Mossy stone, you can put 9 of them in your crafting grid like that to get a ball of moss. We're going to put 2 things to repair on there. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get repair on its own, or if it does, that's fine. Putting sharpness on this doesn't really do that much more damage overall. I mean, the most amount of damage we're going to get off these bolts is just by making the bolts. So we're at 135 hearts worth of damage. So that is quite a lot just by itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the moss on these refined glowstone bolts. These things will repair themselves over time, and hopefully we will never run out of bolts. So yeah, we'll put moss on there, and then we'll put a second moss on there, and then it should repair twice as fast as it normally would. Okay, so now you can see we have 67 bolts, 68 bolts. It kind of is random when it repairs itself, but eventually we'll repair all the way up to our maximum amount of bolts, which is pretty good. So that was the last of the modifiers on here for now. We can still do the additional modifiers later. So like the notch apple plus the diamond block, or those kinds of things I do believe we can apply to this. Our aluminum crossbow is now at a reinforced 5. It got 2 reinforced just by poking things, so that's pretty awesome. We have 4 more modifiers. We could potentially make this 100% unbreaking, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we're gonna go to the nether now. Let's see, our iron pickaxe, I did want to upgrade that to a steel pickaxe. Let's go ahead and grab some steel ingots. Well, I think it's just 1, right? 1 steel ingot is all we need to cast our pickaxe head, if I remember correctly. Also, I'm remembering that I think that has to be 100% repaired in order for us to do anything with it. Oh, I put iron in there and I forgot to set this thing back up to auto cast. Yeah, I was opening up some loot bags and I got different pieces of armor and swords and things like that, so I have melted that down here. Let me grab the pickaxe head thing. We'll smelt, or we'll let the steel smelt down. We'll cast out the pickaxe head. So yeah, I do need to get this thing repaired 100%. I thought I did that a minute ago. I must have used this for something, to pick something. I don't know. And we lost a little bit of durability. So you can't swap out parts when there is partial durability, if I remember correctly. So we'll go ahead and waste a piece of iron doing that. So yeah, we'll wait for the steel to melt down. We'll make the pickaxe head. I will replace the iron pickaxe head on our pickaxe with this, and we'll be able to look at getting better materials to make better picks, maybe an unbreakable pick sometime in the future. Anyway, let's wait for this to happen and we'll be back. So yeah, one of the greatest things about this pack is just being able to go around and one-shot everything. Once you get yourself your OP crossbow, I find it very, very enjoyable. So I've also gotten some new armor. As I was killing those monsters, I was getting a bunch of the loot bags. I was popping the loot bags. There we go. Whoop, little egg spike. I was popping the loot bags. Yep, and we got some new artifact armor. So what we have here is we have sneaking on air on our boots now. Diamond boots. Thought I heard something sneaking up. Nope. We have health boost when equipped plus 2.5 hearts and night vision on our pants. Previously, we just had night vision on our pants, so we got 2.5 additional hearts now. On our chest plate, it's an iron chest plate, so it's not that great, but it has food saturation, fills hunger when half empty. So we never have to worry about eating again. As soon as our hunger starts going down, it'll automatically fill it and fill our saturation all the way full, which is super great. And then our helmet is just night vision diamond helmet, and it provides illumination. I would like to find a helmet or something else that has the night vision. Oh, I guess these do. Well, it's something else for our head, I guess, that does not provide illumination. What that does is kind of like makes fake light sources around you, and it's kind of hard to tell where things are lit and where you need to place torches and all that kind of stuff. So over here, I did see that we had a nether fortress. I have not explored that yet. I did kind of explore around a little bit. You can kind of see on the mini map, I've gone over this way just a bit. So we have our pickaxe now, has mining level obsidian, but it looks like we cannot mine ardite. I can't remember what we can mine and what we can't mine and what we should be using to upgrade our pickaxe. I thought going to steel is what we needed. I must be thinking of like another mod pack or something. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I just broke my pickaxe. Dang it. But it's got repair on it now, I guess. What's this thing got? Yeah, mining XP boosted, mining level obsidian. Okay, well, dang it. If we had an unbreaking pick, that would have been really good, but we don't, so whoops. Yeah, another silver ore. Okay, well, I gotta go back and repair this pickaxe. I wasn't meaning to vein mine all of that. But yeah, you can see my hunger filled itself back up, which is really nice. That is great for skilling up pickaxes and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do as far as like upgrading our tools. There's another, I'm sure there is something else we can get besides steel that allow us to start getting ardite and things. I'll have to figure that out. So, let me make another cut and we'll be right back. Yeah, so I went back and looked, and I realized what it was that we could mine this stuff was a dark steel pickaxe. That's right, so once we get the alloy smelter, we can just go ahead and smelt some obsidian, some coal powder, and some iron together to make dark steel. 3 dark steel plus 2 sticks, dark steel pick, mining level of cobalt by default. Yeah, so now we can start looking at getting cobalt tools. We can start looking at getting manulin tools. Whatever it is we want, we can go ahead and mine. So I'll go ahead and I'm probably just gonna mine everything that I see here in the nether. All these different ores and stuff. There's some ardite right there. I didn't even see that previously. We'll grab the ardite. Cool, so we got ardite, we got cobalt. We are well on our way to collecting all the things. Yeah, there's like redstone around, all the nether quartz. I want to get as much of that nether quartz as possible. So we can start looking at making more fused quartz and things like that. That's really good. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna do some stuff off camera here. Definitely got a lot of stuff in the nether to farm, to mine, and all that kind of stuff. Next episode, we'll probably take a look at potentially, I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but potentially making a much better pickaxe with some of this material. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.